Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory. Let's say Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahav All right, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone at GMS who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the whole four elect pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. All right, this is your brother Parathon. Quick lesson, man. I was reading through Lamentations. Just read all 5 chapters. Just breezed through them. I haven't read it in a while. I just want to bring a few points out. All right, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying because this is the state that we're in. We were under captivity of the Babylonians, I believe, at this time, and we were just in a period of just wickedness. Jeremiah in his 52, 51 chapters just mourning, just weeping. You know what I mean? Crying to the Lord for the iniquities of Zion, man. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Seminole, West Indians, and Haitians of that legendary bloodline. We are God's chosen people of the Bible, right? The apple of the Lord's eye, right? These scriptures, these curses still apply unto this day. Okay? Men of the Lord, the elect, Lord willing, we are that number, are sighing and crying for the abominations done in the midst thereof. All right, of this melting pot, this prison camp for you Israelites. Spiritual Egypt and modern day Babylon, America. Okay? The whole world for that matter is a prison camp for the nation of Israel. They still apply though, man. We are vexed with the filthy, Salakia, vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked. What is it? That may be second Esdras 15. There it is, second Esdras 15. And this is the latter part of verse 8. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Right? The righteous are crying and sighing of the abominations done in the midst thereof. Doing the same thing Jeremiah was doing in Isaiah and Habakkuk. All right? And Daniel, okay, Ezekiel, doing the same as all the other prophets did. These scriptures still apply. So let me jump back to Lamentations. Just wanted to bring a few points out. It's Lamentations 1 and 3. Judah is going into captivity because of affliction, wickedness, iniquity. All right, our spiritual adultery we committed against the Lord. Going to horn with these other nations and worshiping these idols. Building altars for these women and false gods. Judah is going into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her in the straits, right? So the Lord allowed this. That's Psalm 17:13. Deliver me from the sword, deliver me from the wicked, Salakia, which is thy sword. King David said it. The wicked, the unrighteous is the Lord's chastening rod for the righteous. Esau, Edom, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, right? That's the Lord's pit bull. That's his agent. His agent Smith, if you will. Let's jump down to verse 14. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by his hand. They are wreathed and come upon my neck. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by my hand, right? The sin of Judah is written with the pen of damn. See, I thought I was gonna be able to get it. Shalaki, man, it sound like I'm getting old. It's on the tip of my tongue, man. I know where it's at. I just couldn't paraphrase it, but it's for edification's sake. Jeremiah 17:1. The sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron and with the point of a diamond. It is graven upon the table of their heart and upon the horns of your altars. Right? Yeah, so art. What did he say? To the yoke of my transgressions, verse 14, the yoke of my transgressions is bound up by my hand. Right? Our sins are we wear our sins, man. We're known for our sins, even unto the day. What's that? Hot iron, our conscience being seared, speaking lies and hypocrisy, right to the point. 1 Timothy 4:2. Speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. Let me just read one, give it context. Salakia. It says, and now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, right? Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Yeah, because many are called and few are chosen. Going into the parable of the seeds. Some fell by the wayside, some fell by, you know what I mean? On the side, you know, some fell by the wayside, some fell in good ground, some fell in the thorns, right? So some of us come in and if we feel ashamed of the name of the Lord and we deny him or life get too hard and we denounce the name and stop doing the work, any reasons, any being entangled with the affairs of this life, right? Roughly paraphrasing. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. Let's stay at these scriptures. The latter, Lamentations 1:14 again. Latter end. He hath made my strength to fall. The Lord hath delivered me into their hands, our enemies' hands, from whom I am not able to rise up. Yeah, so he took the strength from us. He took our identity and he gave the strength to our enemies to chastise us, not to do away with us. We are not consumed. Jacob is not consumed. It's Malachi 3:5, right? The Lord changeth not. So he didn't do this for our destruction, as it says in Baruch. But it's just it's a learning curve, man. It's to humble us so that we come back to the Lord and that this beautiful story, you know what I mean, concludes. Shit, who knows, man? The Lord's operating outside of time, so it's another topic. This is Lamentations 4. Let's jump to chapter. In verse 1, how was the gold become dim? How was the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion, you Israelites, Israel, comparable to fine gold. Right? Because, you know what? Let's keep rolling. Because we are comparable to fine gold. It said in Isaiah that, Isaiah 13:11 real quick. And I will punish. Shalakia, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, an Israelite man, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Yeah. We're the prize, man. But this is the Lord confirming it. But this is a prophecy for Jacob. This is a prophecy to come. Because we're not valued. We're not precious right now. Right? That was the point. Let's jump back to Lamentations. I don't like just quoting scriptures, man. I just make sure I'm just got to get back into the habit of just bringing them out when they come to mind and just stay on topic with these lessons. All right. So this is back in verse 2. How are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Damn, is Israel a homeborn slave? right? We have been downtrodden so long that even then we were frowned upon, right? Especially, well, when the Lord wasn't with us, when we were in our iniquity, we were frowned upon because we were seen as greatness prior to that. So to see that downfall is like, they like what? They like even the sea monsters draw out the beasts and give suck to their young ones, but the daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. Yeah, that's from departing from the Lord. He that wandereth out of the way of understanding, right? What was the congregation of the dead? Again, roughly paraphrasing. Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation.